Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your deck? I don't know you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race.
Welcome to the Throttle Up Racing Network. Tonight we're with the Southern Excitement Racing League Super Speedway Series. Tonight we're at Michigan in the Next Gen cars. Now this isn't the typical Super Speedway type of racing that we think of, but these Next Gen cars kind of race that way on this Michigan International Speedway. We'll see who's first to qualify out tonight is Mike Rentz in the number 91. A couple other guys pulling out of pit lane. Dylan Falovich in the 12, getting up to speed. Nick Kulikowski, the number 26, new driver. Derek Chaput in the 37. Tony Brennan, the 65, getting up to speed. Dylan Bryant, the 18. He'll start his first timed lap. Joseph Wright in the 82, right behind him. First on the board, Mike Rentz, a 40.92. Now Kulikowski, the 26 will top that. Dylan Falovich currently third quickest. Bryant, a 40.40. Joseph Wright, a 40.28. Falovich back up to second. Tony Brennan to third, quickest in the 65. Carl Burke to 10th. There's Larry Dickerson in the number 2, sixth quickest. TJ Floyd in the 49. Will Witt in the 35. He's pulling out, getting up to speed. There's Logan Hagerman in the 7 as he pulls out. James Kunkel in the 48. Finishes his first lap. Sylvan Seguin in the 66. And everyone getting up to speed. Michael Provault in the number 95. He's currently in 9th quickest. Now drops to 10th. There's TJ Floyd back to 13th quickest on his first lap. Bobby Mays in the 5. He gets up to speed. Will Witt on his first lap, 14th quickest. Will Witt down to the inside line. Tries to take the shortest route around he can, right down below the white line on the apron. Will Witt will move to 10th quickest. Logan Hagerman trying to put his fast lap together. big bumps down there below the apron. They will affect you. Christopher Howell getting up to speed, our current points leader, the number 8. Taking the high line on the first lap. Seemed like he had an issue there coming across the line. Dylan Seguin, 11th quickest. Mark Shavers in the 6 car. '15th quickest for Mark. Carl Burke is 18th quickest. He's coming around to finish his second lap. Nope, he's peeling into the pits. Todd Mays just now getting up to speed with Kyle Mays in the 55. Christopher Howell in his first lap moves up to 6th quickest. See where Chris runs out on his second lap. Kyle Mays to the top of the board. Christopher Howell will remain 7th. Kyle Mays, the fastest lap of 40.27. See if Kyle can get any faster on his second lap. 40.27 his first time, a 40.45 the second time around for Kyle Mays, top of the board. Gets a lot of poles. Kylan Willems on his first lap. A lot of guys have been faster on their first lap. Some guys have been trying to build up the speed like a typical super speedway track, but I think running that low line, trying to get your fast lap on the first lap is the way to go. "22 cars have qualified, 2 are yet to qualify. The 24 competitors here tonight. See if Colin Williams can get better on the second lap. 22nd quickest the first time around. You see that big bump right before the line. Big dip, but Colin Williams will come home 12th. Where he'll roll off on the grid. Doesn't look like anybody else is going to qualify. Got a couple cars still out there running. Sylvan Seguin, one of them. So your pole sitter will be Kyle Mays. See the damage to Dylan Falovich's car as he sits down on the infield. Derek Spoo going out to try and take another lap. When we go racing, Kyle Mays will be your pole sitter right here in the Sim Racer Hub SERL Super Speedway Series. Fast lap of a 40.27. We're going to see a lot of drafting. It's going to look a lot like a super speedway race that you're typically used to seeing, but here at Michigan. We wait for our leaders to grid in. We'll go through the grid. Your pole sitter rolling off from the first position. In the 55, it's Kyle Mays. Starting in second position, Joseph Wright in the 82. Starting in third will be Bobby Mays in the number 5. In fourth starting spot is Dylan Falovich in the number 12. In fifth is TJ Floyd, the number 49. Tony Brenner is going to roll off sixth in the number 65. Current point leader Christopher Howell in the number 8. He'll start 7th. Larry Dickerson in the number 2. He's going to start 8th position. In 9th is Derek Chaput in the number 37. Mike Rentz in the number 91. He'll start 10th. James Kunkel going to roll off in 11th spot. Colin Willems is going to start 12th in the number 17. Dylan Bryant, he'll start 13th. Sylvan Seguin is going to roll off 14th position. Starting 15th is Logan Hagerman. In the 16th starting spot, Will Witt. Mark Shavers will start 17th position. 18th is Nick Kulikowski, number 26. Michael Proval, 19th. Starting in 20th is Todd Mays. In 21st is Dave Wright. Starting 22nd is Carl Burke. 23rd will be Casey Herring. And William Fletcher will round out the field. Take a look at tonight's race info. Outside temperature of 79. The track temp, 126 degrees, so it's going to be slick. We'll see how well these next-gen cars can hang on, as these guys are going to be bump drafting for a few laps here to start this race. Michigan International Speedway is, of course, 2 miles long. So almost a super speedway. Kyle Mays, your pole sitter. As we wait for the pace car to pull off. Now we wait for the green flag. Green flag, we're underway here at Michigan International Speedway. Bobby Mays and Kyle Mays out front working together. Kyle Mays going to move to the high line. Christopher Howell swings way high. Looking back from Kyle Mays. See all those cars behind him. A big pack. 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Tony Brennan right in the middle of it. A few cars dropping back pretty early. Joseph Wright trying to move back forward, started up front. He'll take the move to the inside. TJ Floyd up to third. TJ Floyd drops back to fifth. Falovich on the inside. He'll move around. Kyle Mays hanging on to the lead. Joseph Wright has now gotten back to second spot. He's going to make a move to the inside. So Joseph Wright to the lead as he gets around Kyle Mays. Falovich trying to work Kyle Mays. They're going to put him in the middle 3 wide. He's able to get down in front of the 5. Doesn't quite have to go 3 wide there. 3 wide behind him, though. 49 in the middle. Oh, there goes one around. The 48 and the 84 get together. Oh, another one in the wall. Several cars end up crashed. Let's take a look. We'll even go back a little bit further. 84 right behind the 7. '48, the 84 gets together. Spins the 84 right around. The 95 ends up into the wall. The 2 goes around. 84 gets the most of the damage there. Try it from a different angle this time. Yeah, you see the 48 just right up into the side of the 84. These cars, very close quarters. Got to be very accurate with where you're at on the track. And there was another one involved. That was the 91 of Mike Rentz. Hard into the outside wall. Luckily, that was the only damage that he got, was that hit to the outside wall. The 84's in the pits, the 66. He's got a lot of damage. Everybody down the pit lane now. First taker is Joseph Wright and TJ Floyd. Staying out on the racetrack, Kyle Mays, Dylan Falovich, Tony Brennan, Logan Hagerman, Bobby Mays, Mark Shavers, Dylan Bryant, Nick Kolakowski all stay out on the racetrack. That's your top 8. And then 9th on back, pitted, Joseph Wright, TJ Floyd will be the first 2 out to round out our top 10. So Kyle Mays back out front. What's the 82 pitted there? 7 laps. He used up of fuel. These guys do have 65% fuel. They won't be able to go quite as far. Dylan Falvich moves up to the second spot. Our biggest mover right now is Logan Hagerman in fourth. As we go back double file, he's gained 11 spots to be in that fourth position. The lights off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go green once again. Kyle Mays will be the control car. It'll be on him once that pace car pulls into pit lane. Pace car in. Green flag, Kyle Mays goes. Trying to get everyone out single file. Might take a lap, but they will reel him back in with the draft. Single file running the bottom line. Hagerman takes a look to the outside. He'll dip back in. Everyone's single file all the way back right now. There's Carl Burke on the high lane. He's going to try and make a move. Will Witt back in 15th position. Trying to bide his time, move back forward. The 22 of Casey Herring on the high line. He goes around the 35 of Will Witt. Picking his way through traffic. Kyle Mays and Tony Brennan up in the front. These guys starting to get racy. The 22 of Casey Herring moves it up the middle lane. Moves it back to the top. Door to door with Colin Willems. Will Witt starting to creep forward up to 14th spot. Bump draft from the 22 to the 35. Trying to push Will Witt around the number 2 of Larry Dickerson. Colin Willems right there on the nose of Larry Dickerson almost come up into him. Two distinctive packs right now as Tony Brennan has taken the lead from Kyle Mays. Kyle trying to get to the inside, kind of pushes Bobby down into the grass. The 6 goes around, Mark Shavers down into the grass. We'll see what happened to the 6. Oh, he didn't realize the 82 was there. He comes down to try and fill that gap, but somebody already there, and he ends up spinning through the infield. Somehow kept it off the inside wall, so that's good for later. Someone else shot down through the apron. Mark Shavers back with the 25 of Todd Mays. Maybe they can work together. 3 wide for second spot. The 49 of TJ Floyd in the middle. Kyle Mays up out of the corner. Doors the 49. Falovich up on the high lane. Very tight racing off the corner. You see the 12 trying to get a side draft. There goes Hagerman trying to get to the inside of TJ Floyd. As Kyle Mays sneaks back under the 65 of Tony Brennan. Oh, TJ lets it float up. Sent it in a little too hard. Enough tire wear. These guys are having to lift a little bit. Tony Brennan back out front in the 65. Kyle Mays, he drops back to third. Dylan Falovich has now moved his way into second. Looking from the roof cam of Joseph Wright, the number 82. He pitted most recently, probably took fuel only. As he gives Hagerman a little bit of a shove. And you hear they're having to let off quite a bit now as they're 3 wide right in front of him. Oh, the 26th takes a peek to the inside. Another pass for the lead, Kyle Mays. Looking, Bobby Mays got a little sideways through there. Come up on the 12, but they don't touch as they're 3 wide for third place. Derek Chaput now putting his name in the bucket up to third. Falovich with a big run, gets to the inside of the 55. Now he's looking for the lead. Oh, he touches the grass. Falovich lost a lot of momentum. Oh, there goes one around into the outside wall, the 18. And the 18 tags the outside wall, comes down into the 26. You can drive full speed for so long, but then eventually, with this tire wear, you got to lift. Take one more look at it. The 18. Out of the corner, gets a little too high, touches that wall, and just sends him straight across. 22 with some nose damage, to 26 with a lot of damage too. Everybody back down the pit lane. The only car that stayed out was Derek Chaput in the 37. Everyone else down the pits. We'll take a look. Chaput did pit 15 laps ago. So everyone else coming in to take fuel. The 84 tried to get a lap back. Not going to be able to do it. The 91 will be the free pass. Everyone rolling out of the pits now. First car off is James Kunkel in the 48. Nick Kulikowski in third spot. Second off the pits. Kyle Mays fourth. Bobby Mays in fifth. We are a third of this way through in this one almost. 22 of 75. And with Derek Chaput staying out, it's going to trap those two behind him a lap down. The 84 is 2 laps down. Sylvan Seguin of the 66, 1 lap down. But they'll come on down to the pit lane since the 37 will stay out 15 laps since he last pitted, and that'll make quite a difference in the long run. Derek Chaput will at least get a lap-led bonus point. See if this thing goes green. He may be hurting. Pace car heading off into pit lane. Derek Chaput, the control car. Green flag. That wasn't quite as early of a start as we saw last time. Most of this front group able to stick with the 37 side by side. Everyone on new tires except for the 37. Oh, the 65. Everyone goes around. The 49 into the outside wall. Oh, and the 6. Heavy contact late. Let's take a quick look. This one started with the 65 and the 12 getting together. Oh, and the 49 and the 48 up on the outside in a totally separate incident. 65 able to straighten it out. Let's take a look at what happened around with the 48 and the 49. 49 moved up and the 48 come down. Definitely looks like the 49 of TJ Floyd probably saw that 65 going to the infield and moved up high, but there was a car already there. Either that or he was trying to pass the 12. Now right up into the side of the 48. And as we get down here, yep, he moves up right across the nose of the 48. All chaos ensues after that. Not sure what happened here with the 6. Oh, he got turned. The 26 tags him, sends him right into the 49. Up front, Kyle Mays. Tony Brennan, Dylan Falovich, Bobby Mays, and Colin Willems, your top 5. Everyone choosing to stay out. Derek Chaput, he pitted. Christopher Howell back in. Lights off on the pace car, getting ready to go green after this lap. Someone moving to the back. Like the 12. Green flag. Kyle Mays goes real early. Tony Brennan gets out there in second. Colin Willems in third. Bobby Mays stuck up on the high lane. We'll see if he can get a draft down the backstretch. Will Witt has moved all the way up to the 4th position. Joseph Wright, he'll now move around on the bottom lane. Kyle Mays moves up. That allows Tony Brennan to move to the inside line. He'll get by down low. Here comes Joseph Wright in the 82 alongside the 55. Colin Willems up on the high lane. He's going to try and make something happen. Larry Dickerson up to 4th. And Larry now around to the outside of Kyle Mays. Can he get by? He will. Now he's looking to the outside of the 82. Tony Brennan trying to block both lanes. Three wide in the second. Kyle Mays with a big push in the 82. That'll push him up alongside the 2 for the lead. Colin Willems trying to make it 3 wide. He comes down and touches the 82. Somehow they don't wreck. That causes the 17 to lose some momentum, and he'll get stuck in the middle 3 wide. Still 3 wide. Logan Hagerman pushing the 26 around Colin Willems. That damage, that little bump to the 82 has cost him a lot of momentum, and just a little bit of lost momentum can put you way back. Now currently in 9th spot in the middle of this pack. The 82 reclaims the lead. Kyle Mays given the push. Derek Chaput, who pitted late, has moved his way back up to 3rd spot. Kyle Mays trying to make a move. Derek Chaput trying to stick it to the inside. Larry up in the high lane, getting pushed by Colin Willems. Can't make anything of it yet. Three wide back in this pack. Carl Burke up the middle lane. No Carl Burke on the inside. That's the 26 in the middle, 3 wide for 2 rows. A lot of slicing and dicing up front. Kyle Mays moves to the inside. One gets shuffled down to the inside. That's the 48. There they go around the 12. Hard into the outside wall. Try and slow it down. Looks like the 26 may have come up. The 48 got shuffled out. We can get a better angle. .48 in a little too hard. .26 comes up into the 12, up into the 35. Big damage. Both front and back gone on the number 12 car. Back, take one more look here. .48 trying to avoid the 7, gets down onto the apron. 26 thinking the 48 was going to come up into him, came up into the 12. And that absolutely destroyed the number 12 car. So everybody back down pit lane. Like the top 6 stay out. Larry Dickerson, the first one out of the pits. The cars that stayed out, Joseph Wright, Kyle Mays, Derek Chaput, Carl Burke, Bobby Mays, and Mark Shavers. Like I said, first out of the pit lane is Larry Dickerson, James Kunkel, Michael Provault, Dylan Bryant, Colin Willems, Logan Hagerman, Tony Brennan, TJ Floyd, and Christopher Howe will round out your top 15. We're getting double foul again. Joseph Wright will be our leader. He chooses the inside line. Fourth caution of the night, 38 laps in of 75. Been a lot of 3 wide racing. We'll see how early does Joseph Wright go this time. Will he allow the field to be right behind him, or is he going to go early and try and get away? Try and get these guys out to a single file line. That time went kind of late. Allow the 37 to get to the inside of the 55. The 18 with a big move on the inside. He's trying to take it 3 wide. Can he hold that yellow line? High lane gets a lot more momentum. Will he have the run off to be able to clear the 18? Eighteen moves up. He is able to clear the 2. Race for lead right now. Joseph Wright, Derek Chaput. Nose to tail. Kyle Mays right behind him. These guys all single file right now as they try and catch the leader back. Bobby Mays going to move to the outside of Carl Burke. Logan Hagerman trying to follow him through. See how important the draft is. Everyone moving left and right to try and stay behind the car in front of them. Logan Hagerman with a big run to the inside. You see just how big of a run he gets with that draft. Able to clear the 55. Will he make a move now on the 37? Kyle Mays, he gets the run. Side drafts the 7. Down the backstretch, they make contact, able to save it. Hagerman still in the 5th spot. Kyle Mays moves up to 3rd. He's trying to make a move on the 37. That time he is able to get to the outside. Kyle Mays goes around. Bobby Mays right behind him with a draft. Hagerman trying to choose which line to go with. Chooses the inside line. Three wide right behind. Mark Shavers on the inside. TJ Floyd in the middle. They're able to get it straightened out. 4 wide now. The 17 of Colin Willems in the middle of it. Carl Burke on the outside lane as they're able to get back down to at least 3 wide. Oh, very close racing down the front stretch. Bobby Mays the outside of the 82. Kyle Mays in the lead. Oh, Bobby Mays with a big move to the inside. Can't quite make it stick enough to get a nose to the inside. They're 3 wide now. Hagerman to the inside for 2nd. The 18 with a bump draft. That's Dylan Bryant. Enough of a push. He gets him right alongside Kyle Mays, and they're going to move to the lead. Dylan will head on down to the inside. A big run. Can he take it? Oh, a big move to the inside. That time you see Hagerman scoot up. These tires starting to wear. Everyone gets a little wobbly off the corner. Colin Williams, the big shove down the backstretch of the 18. Looking out the rear view of Colin Williams, who's running second. Cars everywhere. Tony Brennan to the back of the 18, trying to hold him in the lead. Now he'll move to the inside. A big run from Tony Brennan. TJ Floyd coming up the middle lane. Chooses to go back behind the 17. Tony Brennan scoots up a little bit. You see these guys starting to fight a tight car. Door is there. The 65 and the 49, they come together. Able to save it as they go down the backstretch. 82 back to the 65's bumper. 18 of Dylan Bryant in the lead. Such close quarter racing. The 55 of the 82 almost touched. The 37 does touch the 55. And they're 3 wide again. Hagerman on the outside. Chaput in the 37 trying to move that 82 forward. The 82 is going to move to the outside line. 49 of TJ Floyd has taken the lead for the first time here tonight. 2/3 of the way through this one here at Michigan. 25 to go. TJ Floyd, your leader. Colin Williams right behind him in the 17. He'll now move to the inside. The 48 of James Kunkel down right behind him. Oh, the 17 gets tight. Goes up and moves the 49. And TJ Floyd, I think that's the second incident he's been in. That may end his night to get wrecked from the lead. That has got to be frustrating. And the 17, you know, on into the run, we've had these next-gen cars for a while, and the tire wear just hasn't been there. But lately, they've been working on it, getting a little bit better. Now that we're about 20 laps into the run, these guys really fighting a tight condition. And you can see it right here on the 17 as he is doing his best to turn left, but comes right up into the 49. And around goes the 49 of TJ Floyd as he was up there in the lead. 18 with some damage. A lot of cars come through and hit the 49, the 18, the 82, the 5, the 53 big damage. Nose gone on that car. Oh, the 5 and the 26 down on the inside make big contact, go around again. Everyone else able to make it through. Everyone down the pit lane. This should be their final pit stop. Everybody back out. James Kunkel will be your new leader. First one out of the pit lane, Joseph Wright in second. Derek Chaput, third position. Christopher Howe makes his first look into the top 5, currently in 4th. Those bright red wheels on the number 8. Kyle Mays rounds out your top 5. Michael Proval up 13 spots to the 6th position. Casey Herring gains 16 to get up to 7th spot in the number 22. Bobby Mays in 8th spot. Colin Willems in 9th. And Mike Rentz in 10th position. '66 will go around and take the free pass. Lights off on the pace car. Actually, he'll take a wave around the 66. The 49 very damaged. He'll get back out there and salvage what he can. Still on the lead lap. You can just hear the sound of that car and tell that it's not running correctly. The James Kunkel, your leader. James Kunkel's first time, I believe, today out in the lead. He's been up front. He's been all through the pack, really. But to see that clean air has got to be a welcome sight. Green flag for the 48. Chris Howell's got someone on his inside. Can't get down. Now they'll all get single file. Now the 95 on the attack. And there goes the 37 of Derek Chaput for the lead. '82, Joseph Wright right behind him. Oh, the 48 gets sideways off the corner. James Kunkel able to save it. Well, I try and get back out into the line here. Oh, one into the wall. That's the number 6 of Mark Shavers. No caution on the speedway. We'll back that up real quick. Take a look. He and another car, the 17, involved in another one. This time, looks like the 6 may have came down. Possibly net code involved there. Yellow flag. This one between the 65 and the 8. Good look at the 8 car. Oh, the 65 came down. Like if you look at the seams, seam just to the outside of the 8. Looks like he was maintaining that seam. The 65 comes right down, right there. You see him come down across the seam and hit the nose of the 8. Right into the door of the 35 of Will Witt, who had damage from a previous incident. Oh, the 65 comes back up the track, tags the 48, but I believe James Kunkel able to save it. And he'll continue forward. The Derek Chaput is your leader right now in the number 37. A lot of cars back down the pit lane. I think to take a set of tires. Christopher Howe, one of them. He will take a set of tires. Tony Brennan, TJ Floyd back in, trying to fix some damage. James Kunkel in the 48. Colin Willems. That's 17 car. James Kunkel. Dylan Bryant, Will Witt. Trying to get some damage repair. Mark Shavers. A lot of right side damage to that car. Dylan Falovich now will get back on the lead lap. He's going to be looking to make some damage here as we get going after he gets that lucky dog. And Nick Kulikowski in the number 26. A lot of damage, not able to repair. He'll have to sit in the pits. Joseph Wright in second. He's had a great night. He's been fast the entire race. Has been running top 5 from start until 16 to go. We'll see if they can make it start to finish in the top 5. Our two big movers right now, Michael Provault. He's gained 14 spots up to 5th. Logan Hagerman, he's gained 8 spots. Casey Herring, he's gained 17 positions. Carl Burke has gained 14 spots. Derek Chaput, he's gained 8 positions to put himself in the lead. We're going to have 15 to go, and then when we get the green flag, sixth caution. We're getting ready to take the green flag. And there goes Derek Chaput, green flag. And he goes a bit early, gets a good jump over second. But here comes Joseph Wright to the outside. And that's the danger about going early. You get left out to dry as they'll split him in the middle. Kyle Mays now to the lead in the number 55. Michael Provault on the attack in third spot. He's gained 16 positions to get up into this battle for a podium and maybe a win. Third spot, the 95, Michael Provault. Back in the pack, though. Everybody's starting to push. They know it's time to go. 14 laps remain. 13 when we cross the line. These guys giving bump drafts, trying to move the car in front of them more towards the front of this pack. 53 of Carl Burke shoves the 82 down the front stretch. You see the run the 82 gets through the corner. Casey Herring trying to put his name in with these other contenders. At 22, he's moved up to 9th spot. A big run through the corner. Almost sends it in the middle. The 84 comes down with a side draft, kills his momentum. The 5 gets loose down the front stretch, has to let out a little bit. And you see the momentum gets killed. He and the 22 door to door. Casey trying to side draft. It's not going to work. He's a little too far forward. Right down again on the door of the 5. The 37 has taken a lead back away from the 55. He and the 82 work together to get around. Three wide as they enter the corner. The 35 of Will Witt down on the inside as he tries to go around 2 at a time. Larry Dickerson up to 12th. He'll pass 2 down on the bottom lane. Colin Willems. Oh, the 35 and the 84 get together. Dave Wright goes around. Caution. More chaos ensues down the backstretch. We'll take a look. The 84 was way up high. The 35 was down low. See the 84 come down a long way. The 35 does come up a bit. The 84 goes around when they make contact. Let's see if we can see what happened in front of these guys after they go spinning. Looks like the 2, the 65, and the 48. Oh, the 2 trying to avoid them. Sends the 65 up into the 48. As we go back to the front of the field here, Derek Chaput stays out. Still on the racetrack is the number 37. Derek Chaput, Joseph Wright, Kyle Mays, Carl Burke, Logan Hagerman, Christopher Howell, and Dave Wright all stay out on the racetrack. Everyone else down the pit lane. Looks like Casey Herring will be the first car to exit. Colin Willems in second. Dylan Falovich third out of the pits, 10th on the grid. Bobby Mays next one out. Michael Provault 12th position. Will Witt 13th. James Kunkel 14th. And rounding out your top 15 will be Mike Rentz and the number 91. The Derek Chaput will control another restart. Lost the lead after the last one. Was able to get back by Kyle Mays, who currently runs in third position. This was going to be a short distance to the end. 6 laps to go when we go green. Guys drive out from the clouds back into the sunlight. You see the track temp has dropped down to 110 degrees from 126 earlier. So a little more grip for these guys. We'll see who has the most for 6 laps. Green flag, the 37 goes. Everyone behind him gets up to speed. Everyone reel in the 37. Oh, the 84 gets loose up into the 53 and he goes around again. Another caution. We saw that one happen live. Several other cars involved up front. They're already jumped back to the pits. Let's see if we can find out what happened here. Dave Wright was involved. '53 of Carl Burke up on the high side. And the 84 coming out of the corner. Came back to the inside, but then went back up, got loose, I think. And when he comes back up, just right across the nose of the 53. Looks like the 12 may have net coated and got a little lucky. The 53, he gets involved in some more damage. Oh, the 12 and the 5 get together. 22 does a good job of moving to the inside to try and avoid these guys. He's just trying to get out of the way. Oh, and the 12, looks like the 5 was coming up as the 12 was coming down. And the 53, who had avoided most of the damage that time. Total carnage. The 12 had used his fast repair earlier. That's going to be about all for him. The 5 of Bobby Mays. He was able to save it when the others were not. Caution on the speedway. Derek Chaput still up front. Kyle Mays second. Logan Hagerman third. Joseph Wright fourth. Colin Williams in fifth. Christopher Howell sixth position. Casey Herring in seventh. Michael Proval eighth spot. James Kunkel in ninth. And Mike Rentz in the 10th position. Eighth caution of the night. This one should trigger our first green-white checker. We're coming around to 3 to go. This may be a natural green-white checker. Lights off on the pace car, getting ready to go green again. Short cautions here at Michigan International. A lot of damaged cars just trying to hold on, get the best finish they can. Points racing. See cloud cover now all over 1 and 2 and the beginning of the backstretch. That'll lower those temperatures. Don't know if this is what we're going to be seeing in NASCAR next year, but it sure is wild. It sure is entertaining. I believe this will be a natural green-white checker. This should not count towards our overtime. Regulation green-white checker. All Derek Chaput has to do is hold on for 2 laps. Green flag, the 7 gets a good restart with him. '82 will drop to the bottom. Kyle Mays down there with him. Single files to get up to speed. Someone's going to make a move on the high lane. Colin Williams already out there. Nobody goes with him. Kyle Mays tries to make the move. Christopher Howell tries to go with him. As they come down the front stretch. White flag. Derek Chaput out front. Logan Hagerman in second. Here comes Joseph Wright. Casey Herring with a move on the outside, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get the lead. And Derek Chaput will win here at Michigan in the next gens. Logan Hagerman second. Casey Herring will come home in third position. Joseph Wright, Kyle Mays, Christopher Howell, Colin Willems, Michael Provault, James Kunkel, and Larry Dickerson round out your top 10. Derek Chaput, a fantastic finish. A fantastic run here in these next-gen cars. Derek Chaput burning it down on the front stretch. Gonna burn it down till it blows. Let's even get a word with that third place finisher, Casey Herring, in the number 22. Hey, Casey, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Howdy.
Hey, man, a great move there at the end to come home third. What do you think of these next-gen cars here at Michigan? Like I said, great finish.
Oh, man. Next gen at Michigan, dirtier. But it's fun. It's full throttle a little bit. Then you'll kind of just start getting aero tight and then start plowing. So you have to lift. And these cars, unlike the Gen 6 Cup cars, they get massive runs. And I feel like the feel out there today was, I have a massive run and I'm just going to take it. And that's kind of what we saw all day.
What did the racing look like? Looked up here to us that there was a lot of three wide racing. Were you able to hold your line in there pretty good with these cars? Do you think that going forward with people having more experience, that'll be safe to do, running three wide?
Yeah. It's if you're behind the pack, it's a little bit easier going three wide and holding it. But if you have two lanes in front of you, three wide, and then a lane behind you, three wide, and you're three wide, it's so much dirty air in that pack that it's like you're turning the wheel 90 degrees and the car is going to the fence and you're trying to go left. But it's I don't know. I like the next gen cars and how they drive. I feel like there's really not a whole lot of give and take today out there, but I mean, that's just the product of the racing.
Yeah, well, a great finish. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank after that one?
Of course, shout out Dakota and all you guys for SERL, everything, all the leagues. Second league I'm in. Of course, shout out Dylan Falovich, my teammate, and Justin Lumpkin, who unfortunately had to work today. Justin Lumpkin again with Zero X Designs, as you know. Great guy, great business. Always amazing paint schemes. I run them on all my cars. Dylan runs them on all of his. I'm Reaper and everybody at Outrun. I appreciate everybody's help.
Well, Justin's been in the chat cheering for you tonight, so he's going to get to hear all those nice words you said about him.
Shout out Justin Lumpkin.
All right, you have a good one. Great finish.
Tonight, man. Thank you, dude.
And now to our second place finisher, Logan Hagerman. Hey, Logan, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Dakota.
Man, a great finish there at the end. A big push to the 37. It probably got him the win. What more did you need to get around that 37 at the end, or were you kind of dead set on giving him the push there?
Sorry, is my mic working? There we go. Yeah, I was fine with pushing Derek to the win there. He's a good buddy. I felt bad for wrecking him last week, so I was fine just finishing second and pushing him to the win.
What did your race look like out there? It looked like there was several cautions, a lot of big wrecks, a lot of 3-wide racing. It was very exciting from the broadcast booth.
Constantly going forward and backwards. If you didn't have somebody drafting with you when you went to the high side, then you fell to the back, and then you had to work your way back up to the front. And it was just constantly back and forth the whole race.
Seemed like a couple of times there were some guys that got 4 wide. With this new car, do you think that running 3 wide, 4 wide, that it's kind of a safe thing to do, or these guys need some more experience to be able to do that without wrecking?
With the car, it's very stable. You can go in the corner, you can go 3 wide, you can go 4 wide. As long as the driver, you have good drivers that can hold the line, they'll be fine. The cars are just super stable.
All right, well, a good finish, a top 3, and a familiar name here in this Super Speedway Series. You got anybody you'd like to thank tonight, Logan?
Yeah, I got to thank all the Intensity guys, and I got to thank Derek. I got to thank Grandma Hagerman for all her support. I got to thank Larry for coming out every week. And I think that covers it up. Oh, and you in the booth. You do such a great job announcing these races.
Well, thank you, man, and appreciate you. And another good finish, and expect to have a whole lot more out of you this season.
All righty. Thanks, man.
Thank you. And now to the man of the hour, the big winner, Derek Chaput in the 37. Hey, Derek, you come home the winner there. Man, a great finish. You get a big push from your teammate there, the number 7. What did your race look like? Looked like you were in the top 5 a lot tonight.
Yeah, it felt awesome all night. I kind of like these next-gen cars. You can just kind of send it, and they kind of seem to stick everywhere. So it was just nice to stay up front and kind of work with the Wright brothers and Hagerman there, and it worked out well for us.
Did you get involved in any 3-wide or 4-wide racing? It looked like once you got out of the top 2 or 3, really second or third was a lot of 3-wide. But did you get involved in any of that? And did you think that these next-gen cars were just really fun running that 3-wide style?
Oh, it's wild for sure. And it was pretty cool how you could get shuffled back so easily back to, say, 7th spot or so. And you're running 4 wide, like you said, for 3rd position. It was crazy. They're a lot of fun.
Well, I can understand why you like them. You're certainly good at them. Led a lot of laps tonight. You got anybody you'd like to thank after this one, Derek?
Yeah, for sure. I got to shout out Larry, my buddy Larry. He was sponsoring my car tonight. And I got a shout out to the pace car for keeping pace.
All right. Well, great race, a great win. Expect some more out of you this season. And fixture up front. You almost had one last week, and you got away, but I'm glad you come up here and capture this one tonight, Derek.
Yeah, I was worried we were going to do the same thing there. Logan was pushing a little close.
Got you worried in that rear view, but he said he was fine with just pushing you because he just wanted to be a good teammate and make up for last week. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, great job, Derek, and a good victory, and that'll lock you into the playoffs.
Awesome. Thank you.
Have a good one. All right, that was our winner, Derek Chaput. We'll be back with you Sunday night for the finale of the SERL Cup Series. And of course, the Truck Series will be Saturday night, but that'll be over on Full Send Broadcast Network. You can check them out. They do a great job with the Truck Series. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Great job to our top 3, Derek Chaput, Logan Hagerman, and Casey Herring. So appreciate everybody for stopping by, and we'll talk to you all next time.